Hello everyone and welcome to Disney Decades. I'm your host, Nick LoCicero. For Disney Decades, I'm going to read about an event that happened in Disney Parks history, and you have to guess what year that event occurred. Now, there are a few different ways to play Disney Decades. You can challenge yourself or others to correctly identify the year that an event happened and keep track of how many you got right. Or you can play a more interactive version with free Game Beats downloads and complete game rules by visiting www.nt.com/DisneyDecades. Or maybe you've come up with your own house rules. We'd love to hear how you play along at home, so let us know in the comments. It's now time to play Disney Decades. Have fun. Good luck. Event number 1. The Swiss Family Robinson film is released in theaters. Some years later, Disneyland guests would be able to walk through the family's treehouse in person. But we are looking for that release date, the theatrical release date of the Swiss Family Robinson film. Do you know the year? Many guests have walked the treehouse. I think more people have probably walked the treehouse than seen the film. All right, that year, 1960. 1960. Hopefully you're off to a good start. Here is event number 2. Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground opens at Walt Disney World. What year did Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground open at Walt Disney World? Looking for the opening year. Did it open with the rest of the resort? Did it open a little bit later? Who knows? Time is up. Well, it was an original resort with the Walt Disney World opening. 1971 was the year. All right, here we go to event number 3. Guests learn about the history of transportation as the World of Motion opens at Epcot. What year did World of Motion open at Epcot? Now, this was my personal favorite attraction at Epcot when I was a kid. Loved this one so much. So you know it is the older attraction. Did it open the year Epcot opened? Do you even know what year Epcot opened? Time is up. It did open with Epcot, 1982. All right, we're moving right along. Here is event number 4. Mary Blair creates the mural art for the Tomorrowland Promenade in Disneyland. What year did Mary Blair create the mural art for the Tomorrowland Promenade in Disneyland? Now, unfortunately, these murals were covered over twice, actually. They covered over a part of it in 87 and part of the rest of it in 98. But we're looking for the year she painted that mural art in the Tomorrowland Promenade at Disneyland. What year was it? Time's up. The year was 1967. 67. All right, we're charging through these events here. We're already on event number 5. Hopefully those time windows are disappearing for you if you're playing along at home. Euro Disneyland changes its name to Disneyland Paris. What year did Euro Disneyland change its name to Disneyland Paris? Pretty cool if you have any Euro Disneyland merchandise. Some of that's still out there. Hopefully you placed down a time window on the year 1995. 95 is when Euro Disneyland changed its name. Here is event number 6. The third and smallest Autopia track, called Midget Autopia, opens at Disneyland. What year did Midget Autopia open at Disneyland? Now, if you're following us on our social media feeds, you hopefully will get this one exactly right, because we gave the answer away earlier this week. We give the answer to one Disney Decades question away at the beginning of each week, so be sure you follow us. This is the one we gave away, and the answer is 1957. 57. All right, here is lucky event number 7. Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is permanently closed at Walt Disney World. What year was Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser permanently closed? Wasn't open that long. Hopefully you were one of the lucky few to get aboard if you wanted to go. Heard it was a great ride, but fortunately it closed, and the year it closed was 2023. 2023. All right, moving on to event number 8. Disney dollars cease being issued and distributed. They still remain valid for use at the parks, the Disney Cruise Line, and the Disney stores. But what year did Disney dollars cease to be issued and distributed? I definitely have some pages full of Disney dollars at home. Definitely grabbed the last few that they issued. I don't know if I ever actually used Disney dollars. Do people actually use Disney dollars? People mostly collect Disney dollars. Anyway, the year 2016. I could probably buy myself a nice souvenir with all the Disney dollars I got. In fact, maybe I'll do that. All right, event number 9. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to do that. I collect stuff way too much. All right, event number 9. The Animation Academy opens at Rafiki's Planet Watch at Disney's Animal Kingdom. What year did the Animation Academy open at Rafiki's Planet Watch at Disney's Animal Kingdom? At the time we're recording this show, now it's bluey over there at Rafiki's Planet Watch. But what year did the Animation Academy open? It was open in 2019. All right, let's go to event number 10. For the first time, guests could purchase a photo of themselves taken while riding a Disney theme park attraction. The first ride to get this new service was Disneyland's Splash Mountain. What year did those ride photos start with Splash Mountain at Disneyland? This was the very first time. Now, can't imagine rides without them, right? Get them on many rides across all the Disney parks. We're looking for the year that technology debuted. It was 1992. 92 is the first on-ride photo. All right, just 5 events left. Here we go, the home stretch. Event number 11. Aladdin's Oasis replaces Tahitian Terrace in Adventureland at Disneyland. What year did Aladdin's Oasis replace Tahitian Terrace in Adventureland at Disneyland? Probably a tough one unless you are a Disneyland park goer. What year did that replacement happen? Maybe around the Aladdin movie? Maybe. The year 1993. 93. Here is event number 12. Originally named Wee Links, the 9-hole walking course Oak Trail opens at the Walt Disney World Resort. We're looking for what year the 9-hole walking course Oak Trail opened at the Walt Disney World Resort. I played golf there a few times. I actually played foot golf there a few times recently. That was a lot of fun. Didn't do too good the first time, but got the hang of it the second and third time around. Well, that course opened back in 1980. 1980 is what we're looking for there. All right, down to our last 3 events. If you're playing the interactive game at home, hopefully you just have less than 3 time windows. That means you still have a chance to win. Here we go. The original run of the Fantasy in the Sky fireworks show debuts at Disneyland. What year did the original run of the Fantasy in the Sky fireworks show debut at Disneyland? So we're looking for that original debut. The show came and went a couple of times, so we're looking for that original year. What year was it? Time's up. 1958. 58. All right. Event number 14. We're going to stay at Disneyland for this one. Alien Pizza Planet replaces Red Rocket's Pizza Port in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. What year did the Pizza Planet replace Red Rocket's Pizza Port in Tomorrowland at Disneyland? I can't vouch for if the pizza improved or not. Maybe it stayed the same, maybe it got worse. I don't know, you tell us. But what year did Pizza Planet open at Disneyland? The year was 2018. All right, we're down to our 15th and final event of this episode of Disney Decades. Here it is. E. Carden Walker becomes CEO of the Walt Disney Company. What year did E. Carden Walker become CEO of the Walt Disney Company? Gotta know your Disney CEO history here. Hasn't been too many of them, so hopefully you have a good shot of getting in the right range on this one. Time's up. The year was 1976. 76. All right. How'd you do? Did you use all your time windows? If you're playing at home and downloading the game, hopefully you use all 7 time windows. If you're just playing for fun, let us know in the comments. How many questions did you get right? How many did you get close? Did you get most of them in the ballpark? Feel free to post your scores and your comments about this episode right there in the comments section of this video. And of course, if you want more Disney Decades, you can go back in time, and we have lots of episodes here on the Parchive channel. Subscribe to get those notifications, and you'll be notified every time we drop a new episode. Well, that's it for this edition of Disney Decades. See you next time.